hopefully after they sing this morning. They are joining us from the Orpheus Theatre, getting set for the big musical, Titanic the Musical, which is about to open at the Centerpoint Theatre. They're just coming off a couple months ago the production of Rent, which was a huge success, so this is a nice transition in. Tell us a little bit about the show. When's it happening? When does everything get started?
It goes on stage next Friday. We open June the 1st, and it's a 10-day run, so it runs till June the 10th, with the Monday being a dark day.
It's a big cast.
It's a huge cast, 47 people, I think, roughly, in this cast, so one of the bigger ones I've ever been involved with.
Which is interesting when you're talking rehearsals, and we talked about this last time when we had some of you guys on from Rent. There's full-time jobs. You guys have families. This is a passion for you to be able to be a part of this theater group, so it's juggling a lot of people at once and scheduling.
For sure. It's a challenge, but it really brings the community together, and it's great fun, everyone out at the rehearsals, for sure.
It's been a big production. What has been the favorite part for you in terms of the musical component, the big group atmosphere? What have you enjoyed about it?
I love the entire score. The lyrics and score are just absolutely gorgeous, written by Maury Yeston, so it's probably one of the prettier ones that Broadway came out with about a decade ago or so.
What would people get out of the show? Storyline, the costumes, the music?
It's just it's a really poignant and moving musical that tells a familiar story for sure, but in a very powerful and moving manner. It's just beautiful.
It seemed very powerful. I got to see you guys when it was the tea on the Titanic. I think it was when there was everything going on with the 100-year anniversary. So I saw the opening act, which is a lot of movement to it and a lot of different storylines. Like, you are really meeting and understanding the people that were on this ship. So it's almost like a history lesson at the same time.
That's exactly what it is, because the majority of the characters they're based on real people. So, I mean, Bride was actually a survivor off the ship itself, and my character is based on a real person. So, yeah, you're tying into history. It's not just a show in that way. So,
playing real people, do you feel like you wanted to have more of a connection to understand more of the character or read into it more? For
sure, and I think the majority of the cast all had an interesting time researching and developing their characters and finding out who the real people were that they were portraying.
It's starting the opening night is Friday.
June the 1st.
It'll run through 10 days. There's one dark day.
Yes.
But really a wonderful performance. There's 40, how many were in the cast?
There's like 47 roughly.
It is busy. The stage will be fantastic, and we're about to see what session are we looking at
this
here?
It's a song called The Proposal / The Night Is Alive, and it's my character is actually proposing to his fiancée through the wireless operator.
Okay, let's take a look. Here we go.
I'll be coming back to you, darling, back to your dark eyes and hair. Marry me when I return, darling, and until that day, my love, take care. Be thee well. May the Lord who watches all watch over thee. May God's heaven be your blanket as you softly sleep. Marry me when you're finally in my arms, you'll plainly see this devoted sailor's heart and soul are yours to keep.
Yours to keep. Every day from G-M-O-N, good morning, old man, to G-N-O-M, good night, old man. My telegraph sends its messages to ships at sea, sending out its dit-dit-da-dit-da-dit, dit-dit-da-dit-da-dit, dit-dit-da-dit-da-dit. I was young and shy, detached and sad, spent my days indoors, a homebound lad. Hardly spoke, few friends, I kept myself to myself, quite alone. Then I found Marconi's telegraph. It could span the planet's width by half. 50 yards, 2,000 miles, the same. Touch the spark, sound the tone. And the night was alive with 1,000 voices, fighting to be heard, and each and every one of them connected to me. And my life came alive with 1,000 voices tapping out each word, like 1,000 people joined with a single heartbeat, tapping out a dit dit da dit da dit, dit dit da dit da dit, dit dit da dit da.
Marry me. Marry me.
Da-da-da.
Signed, Fred.